Good morning. It is Monday, the 22nd of June 2020. Pretty sure that's right. Not 100%, but fairly certain. Which would make it episode 22 of Notes from a Scottish Author with me, Barry Hutchison, aka JD Kirk. I'm here in my office because it is pissing down outside, as we say in Scotland. Really brutal rain at the moment. Despite that, my hay fever is killing me, so I don't know what's going on. Worst of both worlds, really. Yesterday, I spoke about... What did I speak about yesterday? The Book of Doom, one of my children's / teen novels. Today, I thought I'd talk about something completely different. It's something people have asked me about quite a lot, and it's something I only kind of became aware of myself maybe about a year and a half ago, roughly. It's something called aphantasia, or possibly aphantasia, I'm not sure. But it's a condition where I don't know if it's a condition, it's a way of thinking where you are unable to visualize things. Like I can't, it's really hard to explain actually. Let's just say, if I said to you, picture a blue circle. And if you shut your eyes, maybe you don't need to shut your eyes. Some people can immediately visualize a blue circle right in front of them. But if you shut your eyes, chances are that you will see, to some degree of accuracy or another, a blue circle. It might be fuzzy, might be a bit vague, it might be really crystal clear. If you're really advanced, I think it's hyperphantasia, you might be spinning that ball around and making it bounce and having a full 3D picture of that ball and a world you create for it to inhabit. I have nothing like that. I don't have even a vague hint of a blue circle. I think exclusively in words. I always assumed that that's how it worked for everyone. I thought picturing something was a turn of phrase and it just meant think about it. But it turns out people can actually picture stuff. I cannot at all. I don't know what any of my characters look like in books beyond the description I give them. That's actually why a lot of my characters aren't particularly clearly described physically, and so your impression of them might vary wildly from someone else's because there's not a lot of physical description in there necessarily, because I don't get it when I think of them. But I tend to think in words and in lists, and it's really difficult to explain because it's not like thinking. It's like a feeling. Like if you said to me, think of a blue circle, I would kind of get this list of information, a bit like the Terminator when he focuses on stuff and it gives a big list of details. I would kind of get this list of information related to the word blue and the word circle. So I might think of blue, I might think of sky, rainbow, ocean, cold. Circle, I might start thinking ball, ring, sphere. All these kind of impressions will fire up in my head. But words, but it's almost farther into my brain than words. So I don't think ball, sphere, ocean, whatever. I kind of feel it weirdly. It's really, really difficult to try to explain it, but it's like a sense of this list of words rather than thinking the list of words or seeing the list of words. It's like being aware of them. But so it means that when I'm writing, a lot of writers, I would imagine, visualize a scene, visualize a character, and then write that down, translate that into words. For me, it comes in words. That's where the thought process comes from. So I don't have to translate them into words. It just kind of flows through, which is probably why I write so quickly, really. But yeah, so that's aphantasia. I remember years ago my dad saying when I couldn't sleep to count sheep, and I thought, what is he talking about? What sheep? I don't understand. And it turns out people visualize sheep jumping and then they count them and they fall asleep. I had no concept of that and still don't really. I still don't understand what witchcraft allows you to visualize things in your head which are not there. Don't get it. Don't understand. But yeah, so that's aphantasia. Really interesting condition. Like I say, I only found out about a year and a half ago in conversation with my son and my wife about stuff, and it was a shock that my way of thinking was so far removed from theirs. That they can clearly visualize objects and faces and things, and I really struggle. And I think that's one of the reasons why I have such a bad memory, is that I think, having read up on it, when you remember things, you almost take like a little thumbnail image. So you tag that thumbnail image, you go, okay, that memory, that's that. And you can recall that memory based on recalling that snippet of it, that snapshot you've taken in your mind's eye of what happened that day. I don't have that snapshot, so my memories are very vague and often non-existent. So yeah, I thought that was quite interesting. And I'm particularly bad at remembering who people are. So if I meet someone, I don't necessarily, I have to meet them multiple times before it sinks in who they are. And I really struggle on recalling that because it's a visual thing, looking at someone's face and going, oh yeah, I remember them. If you tell me such and such who did that or who said that, then I will remember who they are. I won't be able to picture them, obviously, but I will remember who they are. If you show me someone's face that I have met, I might go, yeah, they're familiar. Often I'm lying, but they may jog something, but without further information, I really can't figure out who they are. So that's aphantasia for you. I thought I would tell you about that weird condition thing today. Let me know if you've got it. I think there's 1 in 10 people, they reckon, have got it thereabouts. It's kind of really coming to the fore of late. People are talking about it and there's studies being done and all sorts of things. Very interesting how all our brains work so differently. Let me know in the comments if you have got it. And if you're enjoying the video series, then subscribe on YouTube. There's a button somewhere, I don't know what it is. Click that, find it, click it, and you'll be notified when all my new videos come out. Come back tomorrow. God knows what I'll be talking about then, but I'm sure I will think of something. Bye for now.